under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Yankees
and
baseball
now,
comes your way next.
2023 New York Yankees.
Orlando Hernandez, starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So now into the box is Bo Bichette, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants it. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Ready now is Jimmy Fox. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And now the first pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Sean Green, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good eye there by Green as he lays off, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Boggs gloves it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. John Gray gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
You're not always sure what you're going to get from John Gray. This guy has a big arm. Former first-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big-time fastball and a good breaking ball, a changeup to go along with it. He's just had a difficult time during his career, Matt, of being consistent, throwing enough strikes. His fastball is good. It's not great. The key for John Gray is to get his secondary pitches over.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Bernie Williams is on deck. And a full count now, 3-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So stepping in is Bernie Williams. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Williams is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Softly hit out to short, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll too.
He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The designated hitter.
Boy, that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up Tino Martinez.
The first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled off. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
In now, Jose Canseco, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll come into play here at 319, 34 home runs, and an even 80 RBIs. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Gray, the former Colorado Rocky. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Three and one.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 35 now on the season. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Stepping in now, Darryl Strawberry. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The count now at 2-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Alfonso.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Here it comes, 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We've played 2. All even now at 1-1. So now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First offering.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Alejandro Kirk comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Next to dig in, Bo Bichette. He popped out in his first trip. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here now the 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. This will dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's out. Hey. That's ball 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Derek Jeter. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2.
Outside, that's a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a flare down the line. Green's coming in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He'll get it into second, and they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. To the plate now, Bernie Williams, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. The Yanks leave one. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jimmy Fox. Pitch on the way. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The right fielder.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Into the box, Sean Green. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Throw won't get him.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Gurriel is off of first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams able to track it down for the third out. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Jays are out in front 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Paul O'Neill.
The right fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out.
Now
so with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And we've got a power guy versus more a finesse guy, and that's illustrated here. 96 versus just 90 miles an hour is the top 2 speeds. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Green in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Jose.
Up next, Jose Canseco. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. Popped him up. Fox has got it, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jays lead it 2-1. So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Alejandro Kirk will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Popped him up. Boggs over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in is Darryl Strawberry. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Two and 1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alfonso.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The catcher, Jorge Posada.
2 down, no one on base. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fouled off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. And now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger, 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. O'Neill moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. A ball and no strikes. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays' first baseman.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Neill will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Sean Green.
Next to hit, Sean Green, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. In there at the letters 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
1-1.
1-1.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. In the air to right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the 6th. Digging in will be Wade Boggs. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one. Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
The center fielder.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Jeter leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
1-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Into the box now, Paul O'Neill. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Here's George Springer. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone to lead off the inning.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Alejandro Kirk. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fouled away. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there is any intent behind that. First pitch of the AB now. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. O'Neill is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with the tradition.
Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. Ryan Borucki will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 56, Ryan Borucki.
Last half of
leading off for the Yankees.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Cecil Fielder is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs, 39 driven in. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Green waits on it. He's got it one away. Next up, Jose Canseco. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 4 for 14. 2 of those hits were for home runs. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes outnumbered. Ricky Henderson gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 264 is average entering play, 8 home runs, and 17 RBIs.
1-1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it 4-1. Cecil Fielder will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
For the Yankees. Now playing first base,
Jeff Nelson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching.
Leading off the inning, it'll be DJ LeMahieu trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
And he misses 2-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Jimmy Fox stands in as he looks at a called strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Sean Green will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. The 1-0 home.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Will Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Will Smith.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and batting next to be Alfonso Soriano.
The second base.
First pitch on its way. Smith has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Count now, a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two and two.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Jorge Posada is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And it's another case. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Next for New York, Wade Boggs. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 1-0. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still Alan Trammell is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lourdes Gurriel is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
George Springer is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Two and 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 4-1. Nestor Cortes Jr. takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 65, Nestor Cortes.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams.
For the Yankees,
not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got their work cut out for him.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So Jason Kendall steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit back toward the mound. Bichette gathers it in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
One of the best shortstops in the game. He'll tell you he makes that play 9.5 times out of 10 right there. A little slow on the exchange. Good speed getting down that line. He may have rushed it a little bit.
So now to the plate, Cecil Fielder, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Kendall, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Last chance for the Yankees. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
Now back.
All right, here we go, making things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. LeMahieu is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Jays took the lead.